Hey guys, welcome to Homesteading with the Brewers. I know a lot of us all around the world are going to the stores and finding that everyone is sold out of hand sanitizer. So I started doing some research on making this stuff, and a lot of it was actually pretty scary. Thank God government officials like the W.H.O. and CDC have recommendations on how to do this and how to do this correctly. Some of the scariest things that I'm seeing on here is a lot of people making hand sanitizer without alcohol. That might be good for some bacteria, it's not good for viruses. You have to have alcohol, and you're going to need a content of at least 60% to be effective against this coronavirus. I didn't even want to say the name of that in this video, because I'm not a fear spreader, but we also do have elderly people in my family that do have, respiratory issues and underlying conditions, and we're doing what we can to not pass this around. Anyway, another scary thing that I've seen is some people are making hand sanitizer gel with alcohol that's only 70% alcohol, and then they're also adding a whole bunch of aloe vera gel or aloe vera to their product. The end game here is to get an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that your final product is at least 60% alcohol. That doesn't mean you can get 70% alcohol, use, a quarter of a cup in your recipe, and then add a whole cup of aloe vera gel. That's not going to get you to the 60%. There's another YouTuber that made a calculator that would help you. You put in the numbers, and I may post a link to it in my video, so you can do it as well. Or you can just follow this recipe, because if done correctly, you will end up with a 60.39% hand sanitizer. The good thing about this recipe is you have the choice of, you can use the glycerin if you want to. I didn't want to use glycerin because this is what I have on hand. You can use aloe vera, or you can use the gel. If you use this one here, it doesn't gel up, so it would be more like a spray hand sanitizer. This one here will gel, so it works a whole lot better for those people that are wanting to use the gel for theirs. You can add some oils. I like tea tree oil. It does have some other properties in it that are good, but it's not good enough to just use these oils and think that it's going to give you it's going to kill any viruses. It's not. But this helps with smell. And you do want to use something like this, any aloe vera gel, or the close to 100% pure aloe, because rubbing alcohol is very, very drying. Also, we're going to add a little bit of the hydrogen peroxide. Simply, it's not to disinfect anything on your hands. It's actually to disinfect your hand sanitizer, so it kills any other spores or whatever that may be on the equipment. That way your hand sanitizer is also clean. So we're going to get right into this. Let's see here. You also need a funnel, mixing spoon, and a measuring cup, because it makes it easier to pour. If you don't have one, that's fine. I'm going to repurpose this rubbing alcohol bottle. I refilled up my spray bottle with alcohol. If you want to make the spray one, that's a good bottle to repurpose, but I went ahead and refilled that with just alcohol, because you can just spray it if you're wiping down counters or equipment or whatever. But yeah, I'll be reusing this one right here. So once we get it all mixed up in here, we're going to stick this funnel right in here, and it's very hard to do this with one hand. and we'll be pouring our hand sanitizer in there. So the amount that we're using, and this is from W.H.O, the amounts that they recommend, is basically, it's close to a 2 to 1, alcohol being 2. You can go a little bit more than 2, that'll just increase your alcohol level. You want 90% or higher isopropyl alcohol. If you can get 99, that is fantastic. That's the highest concentration that I could find. So we're going to pour in 2/3 of a cup of the rubbing alcohol. We're going to put in 1/3 of a cup of the aloe. I need help. I can't get it all out. I'm going to let my handy dandy husband come and scoop some of this out in here because I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time. I need one of those stands. I'll end up getting one. Here. While he's doing that, I wanted to be accurate, so a 1/2 teaspoon, I don't know if you can see that, 1/2 teaspoon of the hydrogen peroxide, and that is to help sterilize all of this transferring between containers. And finally, the tea tree oil. We're going to do 10 drops. I'm not going to do more than 10 drops because I use that calculator to see the percentages of what our final product is going to be, and I want the exact at least 60%, or this is all for nothing. And I have to do this carefully because I don't have a dropper on this, so I'm going to pour it very carefully and count to 10. That was it. Right there. Happened fast, didn't it, guys? Now, we're just going to mix this all up. Hubs missed a little, but that's okay. It'll just mean there's more alcohol content. I don't know why I always bring you guys through this. I always edit it out, so I'm going to say some funny things right here because you won't be seeing this. Or maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave you for it. Who cares? It doesn't take long to mix this stuff out. No, it's not like super thick. I just kind of want to get it emulsified just a little bit. And then we'll pour it in here, and then I'm going to shake that bottle until it's super stirred up. And then again, I'm trying to do this with one hand. I need your hands again, dear husband. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll make another one. I don't know. Can you hold this just like this? Or why don't you hold the tub here? That's better. Alright. I like to be close to my camera because the microphone sucks and y'all can never hear me, so I wanted to do this up close. Ew. I mean, ooh. No, it's actually going to be great. The aloe is going to be great for us because, yeah, alcohol is so drying. All right. Where's my lid? There it is. And this is cool, too, this rubbing alcohol. So this lid, this cap underneath here, you going to help me again? Check that out. It's got a squirter. So it'll make it super easy to squirt it onto your hands. And I'm actually going to probably do this again, but just for video purposes, I'm going to make this entire bottle. Shake it up. You want to be my tester? You're going to want to label this too. I'm just going to label it 60+% hand sanitizer gel. Let's see how gel-like this is. It looked pretty jelly-like on the W.H.O stuff. How jelly is it?
I mean, it's thinner than Germex, but you can tell that there's some consistency to it.
Okay. So, did it make your hands feel soft? How do they smell with the tea tree oil?
Pretty good.
It smells okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel too drying, or
No, no, actually, it feels a lot more moisturizing than Germex.
Really?
To
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it from my hubs. This is it, guys. Like I said, follow the same recipe. 2/3 of a cup of rubbing alcohol, 90% or higher, to 1/3 of a cup of either the aloe vera gel, which you just heard him say is it's softening. It's not the same consistency as you're gonna get with the Purell or the Germex or anything like that. But it's better. It's got more substance to it than the spray. Or if you want to just do a spray, you can use this aloe here. See, it's very liquidy. It's very wet. It's not very thick. So it's going to be more of a spray. If that's the way you want to go with it, you can. Instead of using the 1/3 of a cup of aloe vera gel, you use the 1/3 of a cup of the aloe vera at the highest that you can get. That's 99.8% pure aloe. You want to get something close to that with no extra stuff. You don't want sugars or starches or thickeners or anything like that in there. That's its own mess. But I hope this has helped you guys. I never want to put anything on my channel that can hurt anyone, especially with something this serious. That's why I've done a lot of research into finding a product that works in the event that you have nothing, like a lot of us do. And this is approved by W.H.O. You can go to their website and see their list of approved hand sanitizers. They just make it in such large quantities that I wanted to be able to show you guys a way to make enough to keep on your person, whether you're still having to go to work or you're caring for your loved ones. It makes it a little bit easier to see it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, give it a thumbs up, share it if it would help somebody that doesn't want to try to break down making this in very, very large batches. Until next time, guys, bye.